So, what do you want to watch on TV tonight?
Well, what's on?
Well, there's a reality show on at 7 o'clock on Channel 5.
Nah, you know I don't like reality shows. I mean, they usually show people doing crazy things like, eating live fish or swimming in a pool full of snakes. I don't get into that.
Okay. Well, how about watching a documentary on the life of panda bears in the wild?
Personally, I'd rather watch something with a little bit more action and suspense.
Well then, here's something. Do you want to watch a rerun of Star Wars?
I've seen it a zillion times. I'd like to see something different.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, how about this? On Channel 2 at 9 o'clock, there's a home improvement show about fixing anything around the house. We do have a few things you could repair in the bathroom.
Fixing things? Oh, boy, I'm beat. I think I'm going to hit the sack.
You're going to bed?
Yeah, I have to get up early tomorrow.
And then you're going to fix the bathroom?
Good night.
Okay, too bad though. There's a basketball game on right now, but I guess you can catch the score in tomorrow's newspaper.
Oh, okay. I'll stay up and keep you company while we watch the game.
I thought you'd change your mind. I'll get the popcorn.
Okay. Okay, may I see your driver's license, please?
What? Did I do anything wrong?
License, please, and your car registration.
Oh, yeah. It's somewhere here in the glove compartment. Yeah, here it is.
Sir, did you realize you were speeding in a school zone?
What? No, I didn't. That's probably because my odometer is broken. Malfunctioning.
Yes, you were going 50 miles per hour in a 20 miles per hour zone.
What?
And you failed to come to a complete stop at the intersection back there.
Rolling stops don't count?
And one of your brake lights is out. And you're not wearing a seatbelt. And your driver's license expired 6 months ago.
And your name is Officer Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, are you related to the Smiths in town?
Well,
my wife's cousin's husband, I think his name is Fred, works for the police department here. Or was that the fire department? Anyway, I thought you might be good pals and,
Hey, are you trying to influence an officer? I could have this car impounded right here because of these infractions.
No, of course not.
Okay then, here's your ticket. You can either appear in court to pay the fine or mail it in. And have a nice day.
You take cash?
Hey Marcus, I have a question I'd like to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm thinking about going to Germany this summer.
Great.
And I need some advice. You're the best person I know to answer my questions since you're German.
Thank you. What do you want to know?
Well, don't laugh, but I met this really nice woman through an online music mailing list. A discussion group on the internet. I need some advice. You see, Claudia...
Okay. So it's Claudia, oh.
Yeah. See, she invited me to spend 2 weeks in Germany, and well, I told her I had studied a little bit about the country and language, and she's kind of expecting that I know more than I really do.
You're really in hot water now.
I think so.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, she's planning on introducing me to her parents.
Hey, sounds kind of serious.
It isn't. At least I think it isn't. Anyway, what should you do when you greet someone for the first time in Germany?
Well, it depends upon your relationship with the person. Now, speaking of your girlfriend, Claudia?
Hey, I didn't say she was my girlfriend.
Okay. Now, if you're meeting someone formally for the first time, like Claudia's parents, you should make sure you arrive on time.
Okay, so arrive on time. What about common greetings?
Well, Germans often shake hands, And they use the person's family name unless they're really close friends.
Okay, well, what about with Cloudy? I'm not sure what I should do in her case.
You can call her Claudia.
Okay.
Shake hands, and why don't you take her some flowers?
Okay. Well, how do you say nice to meet you anyway?
Oh, ich freue mich, Sie kennenzulernen.
Ich freue mich, Sinsulen?
Not exactly. Ich freue mich, Sie kennenzulernen. Honestly, I think you need to take a crash course in German before you leave. Claudia might think you speaking Chinese or something, if you don't.
Hey, Andrew! Stop wasting water! Turn the shower off!
What? I can't hear you. I have the shower running.
Yes, exactly.
What? Oh, okay. I can hear you now. What do you want?
Listen, you were in the shower for more than half an hour. That is more than enough water for 10 people. I mean, don't you care about the planet? You used at least 60 gallons of water. That is a terrible waste.
I wasn't in the shower that long.
Yes, you were. I timed you.
You timed me?
Yes! Yes, I timed you. Our water bill was astronomical last month.
Really?
And you don't pay for any of it. It was $113.
Oh.
I mean, it's going up.
Really?
I mean, I know you lost your job, but I am not made of money. Please be careful. I mean, at least maybe you could take one of your showers at the gym when you go in the morning. I don't know how you afford a gym membership when you can't pay rent. Please be careful, okay?
Okay, sorry, sis.
Oh, man. What happened here?
What's wrong?
Someone ran a pen through the dryer, and now all of my clothes and the dryer are a real mess.
Ugh. Wow, that's rough. Well, I have to go.
What?
I'm playing tennis with Jacob in a few minutes.
No way. Wait. What about the mess?
Well, what clothes did you have in there?
I had two of
They
my...
weren't mine.
Listen, I had two of my new shirts, a pair of shorts, and some running socks, and one of your work shirts.
No way.
And from the looks of the pen stain, you are the one who probably left a pen in your pocket from work.
Ew.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Here's the pen, and it has your company logo on it.
Oh.
So, look, here's your phone.
My phone? For what?
Call your friends and tell them you're going to be late, and try using this hairspray.
Oh.
It'll help get the ink stains out of the dryer.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess it was my fault. How about if I take you to buy some new clothes after I get back?
Okay. I'd appreciate that. But please be more careful next time.
Okay. Sorry.
Love you. Dad, can I go to a movie this week with Shannon?
Here, try this. It's called a book.
Dad.
Moby Dick, an American classic.
Dad.
Okay, let me look at the schedule here. When are you thinking about going to the movie?
We were thinking about seeing the movie on Wednesday after school.
Well, that's not going to work. You have piano lessons after school, and then you have to babysit for the neighbors until 9.
What about Monday?
Monday's out. You haven't practiced your clarinet at all for an entire month. So you have to catch up on that. And don't you have an essay due in your English class on Tuesday?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was going to finish that during first period at school.
Great, I've never heard of a 3-sentence essay.
So, what about Tuesday?
You have soccer practice from 4 until 5:30, and after that you have to do your homework.
You can help me with that. Oh, I forgot you don't know how to do geometry. So, can I see the movie on Thursday?
Well, remember, the science fair is at school on Friday, right? Is your project finished yet?
What about Friday night?
Oh,
I checked the paper and there's a midnight showing.
Forget that idea.
And Saturday?
Well, you have to do your chores in the morning before noon.
You can help me with that.
Oh, no, and then we have to clean out the garage. You said you'd help.
No, you volunteered me.
Well, that should only take a couple of hours.
Dad, you're ruining my social life.
And then after that, we can go to the movie.
We?
Yeah, we. Mom and I and you and Shannon.
Dad, actually, we weren't planning on company.
Now, let me check the paper for show times.
The movie plays at 3:05, 5, 7:15, and 9.
You've already checked, I see.
Yeah. So is it okay? Can I go see the 9 o'clock showing?
The 5 o'clock showing.
How about the 7 o'clock showing?
And why are you so concerned about the showtime?
Well, I don't know if I'll get all my chores and homework done before then.
Sorry, but I want you to go to bed earlier that night, and so I can drop you off at the movie theater about 4:30 so you'll have time to get tickets.
Dad, can I have money for the movie?
Sure. Just go into the family bank vault behind the secret mirror in the hall and take a few hundred.
Dad!
Look, I can only spare a few dollars, so you'll have to come up with the rest, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Hey, have you been watching any of the World Cup soccer matches?
Well, I was watching until my favorite team was bounced out in the first round of play. I mean, they should have made it all the way to the second round. But a whole series of events cost the team the opportunity to prove themselves on the world stage.
What do you mean?
Well, in the first match, 2 of their star players were out with nagging injuries. So the rest of the players, unfortunately, just couldn't keep up with the opposing team.
Well, that's just life. I mean, every team is going to have players out with injuries.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. And then in the second game, the refs made some terrible calls, allowing the opposing team to slip by with a victory. I mean, we were robbed on that one. The refs must have been walking in their sleep.
But didn't one of your own players accidentally kick the ball twice into his own goal? I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad call to me.
That's just besides the point.
Really?
And finally, our team was ahead in the final match. I mean, they were way out ahead until the other team rallied in the final 3 minutes of play to squeak out a victory. It was a total embarrassment for our team. Our team was booed. All I can say is that the sun must have been in our players' eyes.
Wasn't it a night game?
That's besides the point, too. You're just not understanding anything I'm saying.
So, who are you rooting for now, seeing that your team has been eliminated?
I can't watch any more soccer, so I've been following an online chess tournament.
What? Now that has to be the most ridiculous reaction I have ever heard of.
No.
So you're going to completely boycott the rest of the play just because your team got bounced out of the tournament?
Forget it. You just don't understand.
Dad, you love me, don't you?
Of course I do. Why do you ask? What's on your mind?
Well, I saw this great offer for a free cell phone here in the newspaper and...
Free? Nothing's ever free.
Well, the phone is free after a $50 mail-in rebate.
So that's the catch. And why do you need a cell phone anyway?
Dad, all my friends have one, and I can use it to call you in case the car breaks down.
I don't know. There are always so many fees.
But the monthly charge for this service is only $29.99 with 1,000 free weekday minutes nationwide and unlimited weekend minutes, plus unlimited anytime minutes for anyone using the same service.
I don't know.
And you can roll over the extra minutes to the next month instead of just losing them. What do you think of that?
Yeah, but what is the term of the service agreement?
It's only for 6 months.
But what if you cancel early?
There's a cancellation fee of $200, but with...
$200?
Yeah, but you won't have to worry about me while I'm driving the new car.
New car? What new car?
The new car you're gonna buy me so I can use the cell phone. I mean, what's it gonna look like if I'm using a cell phone in our old Lemon?
Teenagers. What will they think of next?
Hey Tim, so are you doing some last-minute shopping before the weekend?
Well, actually, I'm looking for supplies to put together 72-hour kits for each member of my family.
72-hour kit? What's that?
Basically, a 72-hour kit contains emergency supplies you would need to sustain yourself for 3 days in case of emergency, like an earthquake.
An earthquake? We haven't had an earthquake in years.
Well, you never know. You have to be prepared. Hey, if earthquakes don't get you, it could be a flood, hurricane, snowstorm, power outage, fire, alien attack.
Alien attack?
Well, you never know. Think of any situation in which you might find yourself without the basic necessities of life, including shelter, food, water, for over a period of time.
So what are you keeping a 72-hour kit?
Well, you should have enough food and water to last you 3 days. And you might want to pack a basic water filter or water purification tablets in case your only water source turns out to be a murky pool of bug-infested water.
Oh.
Hey, sometimes you don't have a choice. And as for food, you should keep it simple. Food that requires no preparation and that doesn't spoil. And no canned goods, because they are often too heavy and bulky.
Okay, that makes sense.
And unless you have a can opener or the can has a pull tab lid, you'll have to use a rock or something to open them.
Instant mashed green beans.
Yeah, and energy bars, beef jerky, and a mix of nuts, raisins, and chocolate are possibilities.
Food might be nasty, but I guess you could survive. Barely.
Well, the food doesn't have to taste bad. Just select things that are easy to prepare. And you might want to include some basic comfort foods, like a couple of candy bars. Then you have to decide on the type of shelter you might need.
A hotel sounds nice.
Yeah, but that's really not an option. The reality is that you might have to evacuate to a shelter, possibly with hundreds or thousands of other people.
That doesn't sound very fun. Everyone packed together like sardines in a can, unsanitary conditions, disease.
Now you're sounding paranoid. But if a shelter isn't available, you might be completely on your own. So I always pack an emergency sleeping bag or a small, lightweight tent in the event I have to survive on the street or in a park.
Oh, wow.
And among other things, you should pack a flashlight, portable radio, extra batteries, a small first aid kit, personal items like a toothbrush or toothpaste. Having a change of clothing is also important.
What about money? I have a credit card.
Right, like that's going to help you when the power is out. You'd better be prepared with coins and cash, and having small bills is a must.
So, what do you do to communicate with other family members in case you get separated?
Oh, in that case, I always pack two-way radios to communicate with the group. You can never depend on cell phones.
Okay.
Plus, you should decide on a meeting point in case your family gets separated.
Well, that sounds like a detailed plan, definitely.
Oh, that's not all. You never know what weather conditions you might encounter. So, packing a rain poncho, a jacket,
And something to start a fire with could be very useful.
Like matches?
Matches? You drop those in a puddle of water and you're toast. You need to pack at least 3 forms of fire starter. A magnifying glass, a high-quality lighter, and waterproof matches.
Well, I never thought about those either. So what do you do if you have small kids? They'd probably go stir-crazy under such conditions.
You're exactly right. So a little extra preparation for them is needed. If you have to evacuate to a shelter to wait out a disaster, kids soon will be bored out of their minds. So you have to pack small card games, paper, or something like pencils and crayons to draw with.
You know, preparing a 72-hour kit makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but most people think about it after it is too late. Could I borrow a few bucks until payday? I'm a little strapped for cash.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm pinching pennies myself, and you still owe me $20 from last week.
Oh.
And Mom and your friend Ron said that you borrowed money from them this past week.
Oh, yeah.
And how are things going anyway?
Well, not very well. To be honest, I'm really in a hole, and I can't seem to make ends meet these days.
What do you mean? I thought you'd landed a great job recently, so you must be loaded.
Well, I do have a job, but I've used my credit cards to pay off a lot of things recently. But now I can't seem to pay the money off.
Do you have a budget? I mean, how do you keep track of your income and expenses?
Well, when my money runs out, I come to you, of course.
Great.
No, but I guess I should have some financial plan.
Well, let's see if I can help you. How much money do you spend on your apartment?
I pay $890 on rent for the studio apartment downtown, not including utilities and cable TV, but the place has an awesome view of the city.
$890? Why are you paying through the nose for such a small place when you could find a cheaper one somewhere outside of the downtown area?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. How much money do you spend on food a month?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think I spend about $600.
$600?
Well, I go out to eat at least 4 times a week, so the expenses add up. I just don't enjoy eating alone, and I don't have a knack for cooking like you do.
Well, I can understand that, but perhaps you ought to buy some microwavable meals you could just prepare at home.
Well, I guess I could.
And entertainment?
Well, I spend a few dollars here and there on basketball and movie tickets, a concert or two, and ballroom dance lessons.
Exactly how much do you spend on all of these? Just a few dollars?
Well, about $400 or so.
Or so? No wonder you're having money problems. You just can't blow your money on things like that. And what about transportation?
Well, I commute to work every day in my new sports car, but I got a great deal and my monthly payments are only $450 a month. Come outside and take a look. We can go for a spin.
No, I've heard enough. You've got to curb your spending or you'll end up broke. I suggest you get rid of your credit cards, cut back on your entertainment expenses, and sell your car.
Huh?
Take public transportation from now on.
Sell my car? I can't date without a car. What am I gonna say? Could you meet me downtown at the bus stop at 7? Come on!
And you need to create a budget for yourself and stick to it. And start with paying off your bills, starting with me. You owe me $50.
$50? Wait, I only borrowed $20 from you last week. How did you come up with $50?
Financial consulting fees. My advice is at least worth $30.
Oh, hi there. A beauty, isn't she?
Well,
Do you want to take her for a test ride?
how old is it?
Well, it's only 3 years old.
And what's the mileage?
Let me check. Oh, yeah, 75,000 miles.
75,000 miles? That's quite a bit for a car that's only 3 years old.
Well, once you're in the driver's seat, you'll fall in love with her. Get in.
I can't seem to get the door open.
That's okay.
It could be broken.
Just give her a little tap. Oh. Now she's open.
Great. A door I have to beat up to open.
Get in and start her up. Well, it's probably the battery. I know she has enough gas in her, and I had our mechanic check her out yesterday. Try it again.
It sounds a little rough to me.
Well,
How much is this minivan anyway?
oh, it's a great bargain today and tomorrow only at $15,775. Plus, you get the extended warranty covering defects, wear and tear beyond the normal maintenance on the vehicle for an extra $500 for the next 30,000 miles,
Oh,
with a few minor exclusions.
like?
Well, I mean, it covers everything except for the battery and light bulbs and brake drums, exhaust system, trim and moldings, upholstery and carpet, paint, tires. Well, a short list, you know.
Well, almost $16,000 is a little out of my price range. Plus, the seat covers are torn a little.
Well, hey, I might be able to talk the manager into lowering the price another $200, but that's about all.
No thanks. I think I'll just keep it.
Hey, Dad, are you gonna miss me when I leave for college next week?
Yahoo!
No, Dad, seriously. I mean, you're always talking about how much money you'll save on food, hot water, and gas while I'm gone.
Well, of course I will. No, well, I'll miss you, of course. No, honestly. I'll miss you and worry about you. And you've really tried to prepare yourself. You know, I'm proud of you for that. You know, getting a university degree is a real accomplishment.
Exactly.
But let's go over the to-do list. Do you have everything ready? I mean, did you pay your tuition and housing fees by the deadline?
Yep.
Because you know, if you don't, you'll lose your class schedule and you have to register all over again.
Yeah, I paid for that a few days ago.
Okay, did you sign up for the meal plan at the university so you don't have to eat instant noodles every day?
Yep, but Mom said I could take some food from home to get me started.
Well, yeah, the oatmeal's in the pantry.
Dad, Mom said I could take a bag of rice, some canned food,
And Grandpa's old army rations.
Oh, not that old stuff. Mom!
Okay. And you know you should set up an appointment to meet with your academic advisor to help you select future classes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, business administration will be a great major for you.
Dad.
And future possibilities, a great salary, opportunities to make a difference in the community.
Dad, I changed my major.
What? You changed your major? You switched majors?
Yeah, I really thought about it. After talking it over with Mom, I've decided to major in wildlife science.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want a degree in wildlife science. You know, analyzing, maintaining, and conserving national forests and wildlife.
What?
Dad, you can close your mouth now. I mean, I've always been interested in working with nature.
Well,
you know that. And this field will give me the opportunity to live out my dream.
Well,
I've also looked through the online university catalog, and I actually qualify for a 2-year full tuition scholarship.
Wait, when did this all happen?
I can even go to graduate school and further my education. After Todd and I get married, of course.
Graduate school. Todd? Oh, wait. Who's Todd? Oh, what's next?
Thanks for the credit card. Mom says it was a present.
Oh.
And I just tried it out to make sure it worked, and I had no problem buying my new laptop computer.
No, I'm doomed.
And, Dad, where are you going?
I've decided to enroll in night school to get another degree. That's the only way I'm going to pay for your college.